Hello, my name is Tori Hula, and today I'm going to draw Keith and Tori from Voltron. Now, in this video, I'm kind of starting out with a rough sketch. And first of all, I start on Keith with his eyes and his jawline. His jawline's really sharp, as in every single animation in that show. And I kind of struggle with it because I'm not used to like having sharp corners as I draw. Because I'm used to drawing round jaws. So I'm kind of erasing and all that stuff because it's really difficult for me. And soon I'll start with the eyes on Tori and do her jawline, which will be in a few seconds. And I erase it too. But then after that, I go with the eyes and the hair for Keith. And now he has a mullet, which is kind of has long hair. And it's kind of hard for me to do long hair on guys. So it might not look 100% like his hair in the show, but it's kind of close to it. And his eyes are really sharp as well, which I can do because I'm used to drawing anime eyes all the time and all that jazz. So then I go to Tori, and her eyes are a little bit bigger than Keith's. So I'll make them round and kind of pointed at the end to make it more like the show, almost. Okay, now, I erased the top. I'm angry with the eyebrows, I think, because her eyebrows are kind of thinner than his. But then I start on the mullet to Keith. And he has 2 strands of hair on the top of his head, which I need to fix that, by the way, because it's actually much longer than what I drew on that paper. But yeah, you get the jizz. And I kind of struggle with his hair a little bit. But I think I'm erasing the round stuff around it to where I started the base. And then I'll add more detail to his mullet. And then add his 2 strands of hair. I kind of cough right there because I have a strep throat. And it's not fun. And it's really not fun when you're trying to like draw with a strep throat and your head's going insane. So that's why you see my hair in this part for the past couple of seconds. Now I start with Tori's hair, and her hair is wavy and it cuts to the right, and I'm kind of trying to cut her hair to the right, as is in the side angle of her face. Now, she has a hair strand too. She has a little loop over her head. And that's kind of easy for me because I'm used to doing that with Chica from Love Live and other animes with the same hair style. Okay. Now, after that, I kind of look at the picture and see if I did good with the hair and the eyes and all that stuff. Takes me a while. So then I go back and I start with Keith's famous jacket, which is the red jacket with the yellow in the middle of it, I think. Yep, it's in the middle of it. Now, he has a big collar thing on his jacket. What am I doing? Yeah, I'm getting pissed off at the fucking eyebrow, I think. His eyebrows are so thick. I thought I was starting on the collar. I guess not. Now I'm starting on the collar, I think. Nope, I'm actually starting on something else. That's the thing about what I do. I kind of get sidetracked because I'm used to doing all these little things to detail and stuff. Because I was learned to do detail very well. So now I start on the collar. Now, his collar is really, really puffy. So it takes half of his neck, pretty much. And I was kind of am used to making small collars for jackets. So I'm kind of erasing and all that jazz. And eventually I kind of get used to it. And then mess up his hair, I think. And all that. Okay, now this is where I kind of move the fucking sketchbook back, because I'm literally laying down on my stomach as I'm doing this, and it hurts badly. So I'm trying to get comfortable as I'm doing this, because I love to draw these two characters because they're my favorite. But anyway, so I start with the hair strand, and then eventually I'm going to start with the jacket again, and all that. After brushing the eraser strands away, my cat kind of comes in, and I get upset, and then I go back with my drawings. So now I start on Keith's jacket, and I kind of wanted to make him cross his arms, which I am bad at doing when I'm drawing. I suck at making characters cross arms sideways. It looks like they have noodle arms, so I start out. And then I get pissed off and start scribbling the crap away. But you'll see here in a little bit. I get really agitated and start erasing the whole thing. Right there, I think. I think it's around there. And then I try to fix his body and make it more straightened after I erase it very, very angrily. Because I'm already pissed off because my cat's kind of bothering me in the corner. So then, to get my anger away, I go on Tori and do her jacket. Her jacket is actually kind of sort of the same as Keith's, but is actually half the size of his puffy jacket on the collar. So it's kind of easier for me. Excuse me. So I do her jacket and finish the curls in her hair. And after doing that, I kind of erase extra lines that are outside and stuff like that. And eventually I'll kind of like try to straighten out his jacket. And I kind of add the stripes in, so when I color, it can be easier for me because I use colored pencils to do this. So then I start to do his arm, which is on the side of his body, and I'm trying not to make it look like it's detached from his body. So I struggle trying to make it realistic, as if it's a part of his body and not some other body part that's not a part of him. So start his arm, and I kind of make sure that it looks very detailed, has wrinkles in it, and all that jazz. And it has the two lines, too. Not the two lines, the one line. The one light line. You dumb idiot. But anyway, then I go back to his hair, because his mullet is just driving me crazy. And I have to make it more detailed. So it just pisses me off when something's not detailed, because I'm always yelled at to make details in my art. So, yeah. Anyway, getting sidetracked again. So, after erasing and drawing back on Keith's hair slash mullet, I'll go back to the jacket and stuff and start to do details on their jackets, both their jackets. And then I kind of push it back up for some reason, so you can look at a glimpse at Tori and see how she is right now and all that stuff, even though you can't see Keith. And I'm erasing his mullet again. Okay. I think it's because of the extra line on his eyebrow and all that. Yeah, I'm kind of like doing some finishing touches to it. And I show the camera the picture, but here's the thing. I forgot Tori's glasses. So I hold up my finger and then add in her glasses. Now, when I do her glasses, it's really, really easy. You kind of draw like a vertical line and then a horizontal line that attaches to that vertical line. And there you go. There's Tori and Keith. Now next time I'm gonna color this picture. Bye.